Oh my god, I've delayed to record this video because of this game of Barcelona. I was supposed to record this video like 20 minutes back, but obviously I was really delaying to watch this game of Barcelona because them and Real Sociedad are just 1-1. But two things to note about: Lewandowski scoring for Barcelona for the very first time into this game in the competitive game. And then guess what? Frankie de Jong has been really the culprit starting in the central defense midfield because Sergio Busquets was red carded in the game they played at Camp Nou, and now he is not eligible to play for Barcelona. Then Frankie de Jong has been played as a central defense midfielder, but he has been pressed by David Silva, and David Silva really put up a very good pass that saw a man who goes by Alexandra Isak net in for a team which goes by the names of Real Sociedad. The game is 1-1, and obviously let's wait and see where that game is going to end from. But obviously it's really a very huge game happening at the home of Real Sociedad. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? We are talking Casemiro medical completed, Antony and Gakpo latest. Then we are talking Eric Bay, and there is what we call Monian in there for you, who is the right back. And he plays for a side which goes with the names of he plays in Germany. I think he plays in Germany. So guys, thank you very much for watching in. Smash the like button, comment and share. And this is Rock and David onto the United Matters channel. Our last video of the day, we started off the day with the match preview between Liverpool and Manchester United. Then I brought up the Antony agreeing or being happy with the terms of Manchester United, and then we are here to let you know that the Casemiro medical is done. It has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, and this is the first story we are jetting into here with onto a channel which goes by names of United Matters channel. Remember guys that we are really left with how many subscribers? Let me check. To hit 6,000 subscribers. 6,000 subs. We are left with 500 subscribers to hit 6,000 subscribers, and I know we can make it. We can make it, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, and let's give it the go that it deserves by going to the lower right bottom corner and smashing the subscription button. Now let's get into the stories as you guys are really wanting to know. On your screen already, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed to us that Casemiro has completed the medical test session in Manchester, and he's just waiting for visa to be sorted, as contract until 2026 with option for further season has been already completed. First training session as a new United player will take place next week. That is Fabrizio Romano confirming to us that a man who goes by names of Casemiro has completed his medical. Remember, he started his first set of the medical yesterday, and you know they are close to 3 sets of medical for any player being signed in by a team like Manchester United, and he is now ready to play for Manchester United, waiting for visa to be approved. And it's really going to be very much annoying for the board of United and the Glazers, because they are very much annoying, having seen the 2 games that we lost to Brighton and Brentford, that the biggest problem in the central defense midfield. You go in for Casemiro after calling off a deal of Rabiot on Monday, and you take close all those days negotiating a deal. You get why? I think negotiating personal terms, how can it take close to 10 days? 10 days. You get? I really believe that Casemiro would have been delivered here very, very, very soon, very, very early, before even we play the game of Liverpool. I really believe that after the game of a team which goes by the names of Brighton, when he lost 2-1, they went in for Rabiot. It just required just 1 or 2 days to agree personal terms, and we would have known that that deal is off. And then when the deal is off, we go in for Casemiro. So it's really a very big weakness for the board of Manchester United and the rest of the people, because it's really so much annoying, because you can't come in here and really let us know that this guy is not going to play for the game of Liverpool. Because if you knew he was so much important, you know how much time it takes to really secure a visa for a player who is not playing in United Kingdom. Sorry about that. You know how hard it is. You would have gone in all out and really signed this player early enough, such that you would have used Wednesday, Thursday and Friday to get in a visa for this player. But the way we do our things with Joe Mota, it's really so much annoying. And I'm bitter about it, guys. I'm not even happy about it, and I'm not surprised about United doing this, because this is the typical United. Even the easiest deal to be done, when they're having no team competing with them, they can't get the deal done and dusted. That's it. So I really believe that it's a late signing, according to me, but obviously he's one of those players that we really need at the side which goes by the names of Manchester United to go in and really get done and sign this player. So let's wait and see when the visa is going to be secured, but obviously just know that next week, around Wednesday, Thursday, the visa will be secured and he's expected to play for United against Southampton. That is next weekend on Saturday. It's a lunchtime kickoff in England. You know that very well. Even Antony, the same thing. If at all United lands his signing, they expect him to have gotten a visa when he really lands in Manchester. So let's wait and see how that is going to happen, especially as far as Casemiro is concerned. But obviously tomorrow you're playing Liverpool. I've come out and really showed you what everything is all about. There is a video onto that screen. You can as well go and watch it onto the videos. The first video we did today is all about a man who goes by the names of a team which goes by the names of Manchester United and Liverpool. The preview, predictions, and all the match digest is on and packed head to head. And how can we really beat Liverpool? If at all we can go ahead and really beat it. But obviously we know Liverpool has an edge over this game. So Casemiro medical completed. Good news. Obviously he's a United player. He has passed it. And obviously we are waiting to see how the visa is going to be acquired. He's going to go back to Real Madrid. He's going to be farewelled by Real Madrid, especially in the city of Real Madrid, tomorrow in the morning, and then he will board later to come and be part of the fans that are really going to watch United play against Liverpool. Expect him in the stands of United, of Old Trafford, when United is playing a side which goes by names of Liverpool. That is tomorrow. That is Casemiro. So welcome Casemiro to Manchester United, and you're waiting for the official announcement or unveiling of Casemiro at Manchester United, because an announcement was put onto the website of Manchester United and a GIF was put there. But obviously we are waiting to see how this man is going to be unveiled at Manchester United. The shirt number is going to be putting on. Obviously, that's what we are really eagerly waiting for, to present it to you here onto the United Matters channel. Then I'm having Rob Dawson, United correspondent for ESPN. He has told us that Manchester United have informed Ajax they are mulling over making another bid, but have also let it be known they have other options in there for you. Even if they have other options, they're going in for this player. Ajax have told United Chiefs they would only consider a financial package worth closer to 100 million euros. That is what Ajax is telling United, and United are really planning to put in the bid. Now, Man United have not given up on Antony, partly because he has made it known to Ajax because he wants to move to Manchester United. Obviously, the player is wanted by Manchester United, and even the player fancies the move to Manchester United. And we've been told that today he didn't play. Obviously, it's confirmed he never played in the Ajax team because he has striked. He has told them, I want to go to Manchester United. So the board sat after United put in a bid and it was rejected. They wanted to keep the player, but obviously the player and the agent have put up a situation or a scenario of, if you don't sell me, I'm not going to play for Ajax anymore. That is what the player is saying. And his attitude is really down and he cannot really play for Ajax as expected. And guys, I always tell people that never in life keep a player who is not happy. That's it. The only way to keep a player who is not happy is when he doesn't have suitors that want to really sign for his services. But if at all a player like Antony, United comes in through and you don't want to sell him, it's really merciless. It's really merciless because Ajax is a selling club. The same thing happened to Leicester City because there are two players who have suitors and they put out money, Leicester calling it little. Tielemans is wanted by Arsenal, and Wesley Fofana is wanted by Chelsea, and obviously he forced them into a game of football of Arsenal. And trust me, if at all he had not played Tielemans and Fofana in that game, maybe they would have got a different result altogether, because these two players don't feel like they should be at Leicester anymore. You get, their performance have dropped off. That's why you saw Tielemans was on the bench, and even Wesley Fofana never made it to the squad that really played in that Leicester fixture on Saturday. So that's how ugly it becomes when you really force a player to come in and really stay at your club to play for you. It's so much bad because it's like making him uncomfortable at the club. Obviously, he won't like Ajax anymore because the dream move to Manchester United, he knows that when I go to Manchester United, obviously, I'll play like 3-4 seasons because he's 22. Then at the age of 26, he will either go to Bayern Munich, Barcelona, or Real Madrid, because he made his interview and say that he grew up watching Real Madrid and supporting Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Bayern Munich. So those three teams are the ones that Antony loves. So, but he's using United as a step up to go to the other teams. And he knows that that's the only way he's going to get the spotlight he wants from Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Ajax in there for you. But obviously, you wouldn't like a player to do that. But if a player was informed and his agent that if at all a realistic evaluation by Ajax comes in, they're really going to sell the player, then why don't they sell him? Why don't they sell him? Because it's always something very, 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 very annoying, especially to the player and the agent, after telling them that if at all a realistic valuation comes in, they're going to sell them, and when they put in a bid of 80 million euros, that is even times 2 the amount of money he's worth, and really say he's not going, obviously expect the player to go on and do that. What do you expect him to do? Obviously, he had to do that. So Antony is striking at Ajax. He never trained for the previous 2-3 days. He never made it to the match squad that played against Sparta. Ajax won 1-0. And I know even tomorrow he's not going to train, and the United is working on a deal as confirmed to us by all the correspondents of United for different tabloids and media houses that United feeds into. All briefs always. Now, we've been told by Manchester United, we've been told by European Lad via Telegraph that Manchester United wants to sign both Antony and Cody Gakpo. It's not a choice between the two. Cody Gakpo knows about the interest but wants to focus on PSV and versus Rangers first. Meanwhile, the coming 48 hours will decide whether Antony gets signed. You get? So, a decision is going to be taken in the next 2 days. Those are the next 48 hours. Monday and Tuesday are big days, and tomorrow expect something very, very significant to happen. A phenomenal decision is going to be taken by Ajax. You get? So, as things stand, obviously, Manchester United is in for Antony and Cody Gakpo. I've always told people that let no one lie to you that we are only in for one, or that Cody Gakpo is an alternative to Antony. Anyone who says that doesn't know these players, because if at all you know these players, they are two different players. Now, how can the other one be an alternative of the other? Antony plays as a right attacking midfielder. Cody Gakpo plays as a left attacking midfielder, and he can as well play centrally. So they have nothing in common. If at all you bring in Cody Gakpo, you are reinforcing the side where Rashford plays. You bring in Antony, you are reinforcing a side where Sancho plays. So who lies to you that Cody Gakpo is an alternative for Antony? That's out. That's out. United are willing to spend £300 million, guys. £300 million. So far, if at all you were to count, they have spent close to £120 million. You get? Now, they're left with a balance of 140. 140 when you count 80 for Antony, 40 for a player who goes by the names of Cody Gakpo. That is 120, meaning that they'll be having like a 40 left. You get? A 40 left. Is it a 40 or a 60? They'll be having like an 80 left. So they can still bring in Frankie de Jong, they can bring in Antony, they can bring Cody Gakpo, and they can bring in a right back for Erik ten Hag. So it looks like everything is going on as unplanned, because nothing was planned by the board of United like this, that obviously we are going to bring in these players, but obviously because of the pressure of a new bidder in here for you known as Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who wants to take United forever and really rescue us from the Glazers, pressure is really so much onto the Glazers. But next Wednesday, we are going to see Cody Gakpo play maybe his last game for a side which goes by names of PSV, because they drew away in Scotland 2-2 and they're coming to PSV. Obviously, it's really going to be something hard for Rangers to really get out of this. All what PSV needs is to go ahead and really win. They register a win, they are through to the Champions League group stages there for you. So that's what you're being told, that he's focused on really playing that game against Rangers, and then the rest will be history, and we see how United goes in for this player who goes by the names of Cody Gakpo in there for you. Then we've been told by Rob Dawson that Manchester United are set to finalize Eric Bailly's move to Marseille next week. Marseille will pay all of his wages, and the deal also includes an option to buy next summer, which would turn into an obligation to make the deal permanent if certain terms are met. Obviously, terms being discussed into the meeting of this deal are simple. If Eric Bailly plays a certain number of games for Marseille because he's an injury-prone player, they are going to sign him. That's it. That's it. And obviously, I know he's really going to go ahead and really play those games because I don't believe that the physicality of the French League One is like that of the Premier League. You get? So he will get some enough playing time. Obviously, there are games like this, like season. He has been here, he has been there, but obviously, the manager thought that Varane and Lindelof are really the ideal partnership of Manchester United. That is Ralf Rangnick, apart from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who used to pick players to start in Manchester United because of favoring them. But right now, things have really changed. They are no longer the same, and we are here to let you know that United is really set to finalize the selling of Eric Bailly. Something that I didn't like, by the way. I didn't even support it because I really believe that there is a good player in Eric Bailly, better than Harry Maguire. But because Harry Maguire was bought expensively, I don't know why they don't want us to say that he should be really get out, because every supporter of teams in the world is really talking ill about Harry Maguire. Can't the board understand it? Can't Ten Hag understand it? Did he have a clause into his contract that he has to start every game of Manchester United? You get? So let's wait and see. But it's rumored that in the game of Liverpool, he's going to be benched. Rafael Varane is coming in for him. So let's wait and see whether that comes happening, because obviously be so much happy. But Eric Bailly, obviously we are going to miss him, but his problem is he's an injury-prone player. Even if you would like to have him at the team, obviously you can't really trust him on your season. Obviously, when you look at Eric Bailly and Rafael Varane, they proved injury-prone players. So what's the best way to go on and do this? You just have to really let one go and leave Harry Maguire. Lindelof not injury prone, because if you really say I'm selling Harry Maguire and I'm remaining with Eric Bailly, Eric Bailly is an injury prone player. So it's better to have a player who can play 80% of your games a season than a player who is good and can really play only 50% of your games or 40. So I really believe that Eric Bailly, let him go painfully, but I really believe that there is a defender in him, but obviously his injury record is really so much alarming that no team can really have him like Manchester United. Then, Thomas Meunier, dream has always been to play for Manchester United. If he has to choose between United and Barca, he will for sure go to United. He's waiting for a concrete sign from United who will move for him if they sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I don't even believe that it's all about selling Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but obviously we are short in the right back position, and that needs to be solved immediately, because Diego Delo needs to have a competitor such that they develop one another and they put pressure to one another, because there is UEFA Europa League football coming in. I think the first week of around 7th or 8th September, UEFA Europa League is starting. That means we're going to be playing 2 games per week. That is really so much ugly. It's so much ugly, guys. It's ugly. So playing with one right back is really ugly, and let's see which right back is United going to go in for, as we are really here waiting to see what is going to happen under this board. But Meunier is a very good defender, right back, going forward, proven according to me. But the manager wanted Dumfries. Why don't we go in for Dumfries? Because the Glazers are splashing money like anyhowly. So why don't they splash some 40 million euros to get in a player who goes by the names of Dumfries from Inter Milan right about now? So guys, thank you very much for watching in. Those have been the stories I had for you. Casemiro medical done and completed, waiting for a visa to start training with Manchester United. Antony and Gakpo latest. That's what I had in this story. Then Thomas Meunier, right back, choosing United over Barcelona. And then Eric Bailly, United is expecting to accomplish talks with Olympique Marseille for his loan with an option to buy next week. That's it. So guys, your reactions to all the stories are welcome into the comment section below. I go by the names of Rock and David, and obviously last video of the day. Today we've accomplished the day early enough, and I really believe that we will wait and see what is going to develop. If at all there is a latest development that is hot, I'll come in and really record that video and put it up, because I sleep at around is it 10 a.m.? That's when I sleep. So it's 4 a.m. I'll be here watching in and monitoring all the sources from Twitter and big websites. Good night. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly. I love you guys and endeavor to keep it United Matters channel, and subscribe to our channel, guys, because this is what you are supposed to do to us, and we love you very much. Smash the like button. Let's have 1,000 likes on this video, seeing a player who goes by the names of Casemiro as a United player, and his medical is done and dusted.